Hi, my name is Jason. This is day 4, and I'm not sure really what to talk about today. The one thing that I had in mind is about being grateful, but I don't really have anything to talk about specifically or any thoughts or points. So I'm just going to go off the top of my head because I think this is something that everyone should learn and everyone should appreciate. And I feel like this is sort of life-changing advice, right? But before we get into that, I do want to mention again that this is going to be a long, uncut, unedited, raw, authentic video of me just talking straight up to the camera. And it's because I'm doing a challenge to where I become more comfortable with talking in front of the camera. So, yeah, I just want to set the expectations. It's not going to be like an edited video. It's not going to be a structured video. It's just going to be what my thoughts are at the time and how I'm expressing them essentially. Yeah, that was a pretty good explanation. Okay, anyways, I do want to mention what I want to work on as well, which is eye contact. It's something that I've noticed ever since I started basically. Is that I always like go from left to right, but never really look too much into the lens of the camera. So that's something that I want to do. And oh, there's the mailman outside. But there are people in the house, so that's a little daunting, but I really do want to push past that uncomfortability. Fun fact, that's not an actual word according to autocorrect on my iPhone. Anyways, I just want to push past that uncomfortability. There's literally someone on the other side of my room right now, the other side of my window, and I could hear them. They could probably hear me too. But yeah, that's besides the point. I'm gonna continue, and they probably don't even care what I'm doing. If they hear me talking, they're like, oh, okay, he's recording a video. So yeah, another thing that I want to talk about is the use of my white shirts. I promise you that I am not wearing the same exact shirt every time I start this video. It's a different shirt. It's just I have a bunch of white shirts and I don't have to think about what to wear. So I just put on a white shirt and then I'm good to go. But maybe to switch it up, I will start wearing different shirts over time. But I definitely want to start recording in other environments and probably outside. Like I was thinking of at the park during sunset. That would be really nice, right? It would feel like we were on a date or something. I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah, being grateful is what I wanted to talk about. We could start off by saying that there's so many things to be grateful for, even though it may not seem like it. And once you sort of reprogram your brain to think this way subconsciously, your whole quality of life would be better. You find yourself like in situations where it could go negatively and you could think negatively and it'll affect your mood and the rest of your day. Instead of it happening like that, if you practice being grateful, your mind would sort of go towards the other side and think more positively. So you could turn a negative situation into a positive situation. And yeah, so like there's really basic things that you could do, and it's just to just look around you and find things that you're grateful for. The first thing that I see is my AirPods Pro. And I feel like a lot of people take this piece of tech for granted because, dude, if you think about it, this is a wireless earphone, and it's super easy. Sorry, music started playing from the video that's playing on my laptop. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. But there's so many things to be grateful for. I really don't remember. This is something that I'm trying to work on too, is if I get distracted even a little bit, and I get distracted a lot, I lose my train of thought and even the point that I was talking about. But I know we were talking about the AirPods. It's something that, dude, it sounds great. The ease of use is amazing, and it's wireless, so you could use it without having those wires dangling. And you might think to yourself that, what if I don't have AirPods, and what if I do have the wired ones, the wired earphones? Then you could be grateful for those too. You have a means of listening to music, taking calls, and stuff like that. So whatever you have currently, you can be grateful for, and it'll improve the quality of your life. And I feel as though if you're working towards something like success or stuff like that, like it'll help you and be ready for that type of success, and to be happy in life. So instead of you reaching that success and you end up being unhappy because you don't think it's everything you've ever wanted, if you're grateful from the beginning, from the start, and you reach that point wherever you want to go to, then you'll still be happy either way. And I don't know if I've explained that very well, but I'm pretty sure you understand what I'm trying to say, right? Another thing is your phone. Your phone allows you to do a lot of things. It allows you to call and text people from all around the world, which is crazy to think about. You can play games, and you can even make money with your phone, right? People use this as productivity, pretty much anything, productivity, entertainment, watching YouTube videos, listening to music, you name it. But then again, it's also like a kind of double-edged sword, because you know, you can spend a lot of time on this thing and just flat out waste your time. So you got to be careful in that aspect. But it doesn't even have to be about technology. It doesn't even have to be about you. It can be about you. You could be grateful about, you know, your fingers, your hand, your eye, your senses, and the food that you eat, right? The room that you have, the car that you drive to work every day. It's you could go down to like the most basic thing, like I'm grateful for waking up. I'm grateful for power, toilets. There's literally an unlimited amount of things to be grateful for. And once you've, again, reprogrammed your brain to think this way, your whole quality of life will just get better and better over time. And it's so weird to think, because I feel as though there are a lot of people these days that think more negatively. Their brain goes towards being negative by default rather than positive. And it's something that really like feels like it can't be helped, because, you know, something bad happens to you. Of course, it would be natural to react in a negative way, right? But as soon as you start figuring out how to make the best of the situation, or seeing the beauty in what happened, then everything starts becoming great for you. Like there are no bad days. There are no, you tend to be a lot more patient in general, like not with just people, but with yourself. And there's just a whole bunch of benefits to being grateful. And maybe you could be wondering how you could practice being grateful. So, you know, the one way is what we did, is just to think about it, practice, just be like, think about what I could be grateful for. I'm grateful for the hair on my head. I'm grateful for my sense of smell. I'm grateful for my little plushie that I have on my table. Stuff like that. You could also write it down in a journal. A journal is a great way to express your gratefulness, and you can kind of keep a log on things of what you're grateful for over time. So you don't have to just be journaling about what you're grateful for, but you can go into detail as well. So you could be like, I'm so grateful for my film camera because it allows me to capture memories and do so in a way where it's very unique and gives a really nice look. Stuff like that. You could also express it to other people, right? So you could tell your parents how much you're grateful for them and how much they've done for you, your brothers, your friends, your family. Like, the possibilities are endless. And once you start implementing gratefulness into your life, on a subconscious level. Like at first it's gonna be, you're gonna have to do this like deliberately. I don't know what else to say, but or another way of putting it. But you're gonna have to choose to be grateful, and then over time it's gonna start becoming subconscious. And I feel like during that whole time I haven't been looking at the camera, but whatever. I feel like I went on like a whole, not necessarily a rant, but like I'm just one step closer to becoming a professional yapper. Anyways, I hope you found value from that. I really am passionate about being grateful, and it has improved my quality of life quite a bit. It's probably one of the best things that I've ever done. And you should practice gratefulness too. I have a friend that helped me practice gratefulness, and it helped out a lot. So if you're watching this, friend, thank you so much. Anyways, that's it for now. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for listening.